Thank you, Mr. Groschel, and thanks for the invitation to share 3 decades of experience in children and adolescents with familial hypercholesterolemia in the Netherlands. The cascades procedures. Why screening of children with heterozygous FH? Is heterozygous FH in childhood a disease or a disorder? I can tell you it's a disaster. And that's all due to the fact that the parents already got their first infarction with a mean age of 38, 1 in 3. And if they die, 1 in 4, they die at a mean age of 41. So it's a terrible experience for the children. If you have homozygous FH, you have real high LDL between 13 and 30, and it can give the heart attack between the age of 2.5 and 6-year-old. Whereas in heterozygous FH, your LDL is between 4 and 10, and it can give the heart attack between 25 and 60 years old. And what we extra experienced is that during 1989 till 2020, we divided the group in 3. And you see still the mean age of CVD is around 38 all over the 22 years. But the percentage that a heart attack occurred was in the beginning 1 in 3, later on 1 in 4, and finally 1 in 6. So that's achievement. And the death is still around the 40s, but it experienced 1 in 8, later on 1 in 20, and nowadays 1 in 30 people die from their FH at a young age due to the screening. We started our outpatient ward in 1989, and almost 4,000 children were referred. Every year, 120 newly referred children with FH to our lipid clinic, and yearly 250 newly diagnosed children with FH. This is something, but still not enough, because we now know that per year 700 children are born with FH in the Netherlands. The cascade screening started with a group who went to families trying to get a good pedigree, hopefully this type of pedigree, but actually it was more this type of a pedigree, but it helped. The same happened in Norway. We figured out who was suffering from FH and who could be treated at an early age, whereas other countries in 2013 were not starting. One thought we were almost there, but we now know it more than doubles in the society. It's 1 in 244 instead of 1 in 500. So the frequency is this high, and the loss of life expectancy is 21 years. The mean age in the Netherlands is 82. In this group with heterozygous FH, it's 61. And now we know it's 70,000 people. In the past, it was thought 35,000, and when we were at 30,000, the minister stopped the cascade screening, and 40,000 were not identified. The number dropped enormously to, let's say, 22% from the past, and 42% found and 58% lost. It's easy to see if a child is having FH or not. The unaffected siblings have 2.5 millimole LDL, and the heterozygous more than double. Should we prevent them? Yes, we should prevent them from not smoking, and introduce a lot of exercise like biking or other types of exercise. Introduce at an early age statins between 8 and 18 years, and almost all children finished the 2-year trial with pravastatin versus placebo. It was excellently tolerated and was safe. And we performed ultrasounds on a yearly basis. And already after 2 years, there was a significant difference between placebo, where the IMT, the thickness of the carotid artery, increased, whereas it was a regression in the Prava-treated group. So fat can come out of the vessel wall, and it can prevent that it becomes calcified. And this is the slide after 20 years of follow-up. We published this where the parents started their drug at the age of 30, and almost 40% had their heart attack before the age of 40, and 11 already died of the 156 parents before the age of 40. None of the children died. One had a stent who stopped his drug at 18. Luckily, final slide, there is improvement of detection in the Netherlands again, but we are not on that level what we had before 2013. We now go in the direction of 800 people per year, partly 1 in 3 index and 2 in 3 screened. Thank you for your attention, and may I pass the word on to Mr. Freiberg.